Good afternoon. Sorry about the little bumpy start there on the live recording. We never professed to be Saturday Night Live or Wednesday afternoon live for that matter, but we're going to get you the information you need to do or to see, and I think we'll get through this pretty quickly. So, with your attention, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in. We wanted to connect with you. And again, thank you for your time and thanks for getting through this. But we want to connect with you on some of the new and really exciting things that we've been working on here and that we're ready to announce. So I won't get too much into the details about what we have done so far and what is available to you for your point of sale options and programs. If you go to my.paprotech.com, you can see most of that on there, and we've updated some things, so brochures and so forth. But just in very quick recap, we've talked about kind of covering all of our bases. And Nate, if you can put my okay, so you're seeing a graphic here of a spectrum of different solutions that we're bringing to you, and a couple of these are new you've not seen before. So you obviously know we've done the Verifone VX520 for a while and the Ingenico devices. You've heard a lot about the point device as you kind of work your way counterclockwise around this. We've talked a lot about the point device and a lot of exciting things there with how we've jumped on pretty early and given you opportunities with a placement program. And then Salcha POS, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. Salcha POS, you see in the upper corner, has been something that we've offered on a placement program since I'd say mid-spring. So we've had those really available to you. You've probably heard of EasyDine and Easy Retail. Well, we've brought a couple more products on board to really kind of fill out the gamut of really following our mantra of no deal left behind. When we say no deal left behind, meaning that when you're walking into a merchant and you're talking about a solution, it's not just a rate cut or how much I can save you, but really being a solution provider to them. We've got pretty much your retail and restaurant space covered with these various products. So today we're announcing officially that we are bringing on two products from NCR and a product from REVEL Systems. Just a little bit of background on, I guess I'll start with NCR. So NCR has had a product called NCR Silver out. One of the first really, I'd say, I don't want to say reputable, but one of the most well-known companies bringing in iPad solutions. Been around for roughly 4.5 years. NCR Silver has a pretty large adoption of customers, and we're happy to announce that we are the first reseller, if you will, Paprotech. So Paprotech is the first reseller of NCR Silver. So you can get NCR Silver directly through them, or you can get it through Paprotech. And on top of that, we're the only source that you can get NCR Silver through with a placement program. NCR Silver Direct does not do that. We do. So again, if you go to my.paprotech.com, the details are on that under the POS and then POS General section. You'll see a pricing and spiff overview. You can kind of get a sense of what the options are. So NCR Silver fits kind of that mid-level space of small to medium merchants. So we don't want to get into NCR Silver when you're talking about a full table service restaurant. So kind of like Salcha, it's more a complement to what Salcha covers. When you get beyond that cafe and more that simple over the counter type concept, you get into NCR Silver Pro. And previous to us becoming a reseller, you can only get NCR Silver Pro through NCR Direct again, and that's only happened recently. Before, you can only get NCR Silver Pro through the resellers who also sold a pretty well-known point-of-sale product called Aloha. So we are one of the very few places you can get NCR Silver Pro, and the only place that's doing a placement program. So these are two very well-known products that have been out for a while through one of the most reputable point-of-sale technology companies in the world, in NCR. They invented the cash register. I personally have represented NCR products for quite some time, and it's my pleasure to bring this aboard to our lineup. These two products are not for everybody, and there are different price points. But again, when we cover the full spectrum of these solutions, we're arming you with something to walk into a merchant with that's going to help you walk out with the business. So we'll touch just a little bit on the process. Again, the majority of this today is to let you know what we're doing brand new, and then, like I said, just more of a recap. So just a quick refresh. You can start with the VX520. Then you start getting into the smart terminal, which is Point. And Nate, if I'm correct, Point materials on my.payprotect.com.
Correct. Yep,
Yeah.
They are directly under the top header that says Point.
Okay. So, and one thing, Point is just an amazing product. You want to be careful. Again, it has its place. You don't want to be walking into certain types of concepts and believe that this is the one size fits all type solution. We don't necessarily work too much on the Point product here through the point of sale channel. Although we are happy to help you, as with anybody, I believe, at PayProtect, to help you discern which customer is right for Point and which one's not, if you feel you need that. I think it's pretty straightforward, and the product's going to grow more. And I don't want to get too far off topic here, but so you go from Point, and then you move on up to Saltra POS, to NCR Silver, and then you start getting into the NCR Silver Pro territory. Silver Pro, more of the table service restaurant. I had a gentleman I spoke with today. One of our agents brought the lead into us, and we had a phone conversation. This gentleman definitely needs a point of sale system. He doesn't want to spend the big upfront money on the traditional server-based point of sale, your Aloha, your PosiTouch, or a handful of others. So he wants a tablet system, but he wants it to cover more of what these bigger systems do, and that's where NCR Silver Pro fits in. So the beauty of it is you're not spending all this upfront, and you're getting a lot of the functionality that these systems do. The cost is more than a Saltra POS or an NCR Silver, but for these types of restaurants that need it, they're happy. They're happy to make that extra investment because they know they're going to get more value out of it. And I'll leave you with this on that topic of investing more. I mean, there are lots of penny stocks out there. There are a lot of blue chip stocks out there. The ones that are bringing you the returns are the blue chips. So you're putting quite a bit of money into that stock, but your return is much greater. So you can never be afraid to talk about maybe spending a little bit more, because typically with the right solution, and that's what we're here to help you find through our process, you're going to get a bigger return on that. So I'm going to kind of move over to the next announcement today, and that's REVEL Systems. REVEL's really been a wonderful story. REVEL's not been around nearly as long as NCR. As a matter of fact, I think 2010 was the year they were formed, and I came across it in my particular endeavors while I was out being a street fighter like yourself with point of sale and with merchant processing. But they have grown exponentially, and I was at the NRA show in Chicago back in May, and they outdid everybody with their booth and their personnel because they needed that space because of the attention they were attracting. And Silver Pro falls into that same kind of category. It's the world's evolving to cloud-based. You look at a lot of these large companies, and they're putting a lot of their resources into cloud-based. Oracle, if you've read anything on them, the acquisitions they're making. But the point is that a system like a REVEL and a Silver Pro, those are the ones that are really sort of displacing more of the server-based. So REVEL System is our other announcement today. We don't have a placement program for REVEL System. This is more of a referral program. We have opted at this time not to become a reseller for a lot of different reasons, but we look for every opportunity to try to form a relationship with REVEL Systems. And what we determined was a referral program. And we can talk more about that individually. If you'd like to email me or contact me, I encourage you to do that here in the point of sale office. I'm going to give you my cell phone, which I have no problem doing. 219-241-5651. Nate, are you typing? Okay. Yeah, cool. So email me, scarrillo@payprotect.com, or you can give me a call on my cell phone. We're happy to talk to you. We want to talk to you. We're here for you. And again, we'll touch on the processes here in just a little bit. So REVEL Systems, very much a full frontal point of sale system that gives you most, if not all, of the functionalities you can expect from some of these gold standard server-based systems, your Alohas and some of the others you have probably seen or come across. I'm not going to tell you it's for everybody. If you've got very weak internet as a merchant, we need to take a look at that, although there are offline mode and offline transaction capabilities. we still want to be careful. So again, we don't want to just shoehorn something into the wrong situation. We want to have a conversation, because chances are once we can vet that out with you, and you don't need to be an expert by any means, allow us to do that. That's what we do every day as we research and we live and breathe this. Help us help you and collaborate. And let's make sure we make the right decisions so the merchant's happy and they stay with you and they stay with us for a long time, and their business can thrive, which we all benefit from. So those are kind of the main points to make today. Again, we'll do some Q&A, whether it's personally through me or through email or cell phone. I want to just very briefly recap how we go about collaborating with you. When you go to mypayprotect.com, we try to hold things a little higher standard, which in the end benefits everybody, and I think earns the respect of your merchant. We do ask that before you submit a lead to us, you take the agent certification exam. It's very easy. There are a couple of documents you want to refer to on my.payprotect.com, the POS presentation and the agent certification guidelines. So get on there. There's a short form that would get you by. So get on the POS presentation and then get on to the agent certification guide. Guidelines, agent certification guide. Jump onto those two documents under the POS and POS general section. Get onto those, take a look, make sure you kind of get a good sense, again, a recap of what we're offering and who these products are for, and then take the agent certification exam, which is on that same in that same area on my.payprotect.com. Once you've taken that exam, I will personally see that. I will reply to you. If it's not right away, it'll be within a day or two. But feel free, once you've taken that exam, to go ahead and submit a lead, which is also on my.payprotect.com. Once you submit that lead to us, which, by the way, just has a few questions to give us a sense of the opportunity, we will contact you, and you'll see pretty naturally how the process works once you do it once or twice. So again, allow us to leverage what we do here every day, knowing the ins and outs and knowing the competitors. And you know what? Like we've said from the beginning, if we don't have a solution that makes sense, then we will help guide you and help do some legwork to help you understand the point of sale system that you are trying to write to for the payment processing. We will work together. Either way, we want you to walk out of there with the processing, and all the better, obviously, if we can do one of our point of sale solutions. I had the privilege to, like I mentioned, work in the point of sale business for a long time, and selling a $15,000 or $20,000 point of sale system was something that I did as an occupation for a long time. And I'm not going to tell you that it was easy, but it's not as hard as you think when you understand how to position the value of it. And that's what we're here to help you do. So you can't be afraid to sell something, because you're going to win. The customer's going to win from the value they get out of it. And I want to make just a brief point on that, and I'll let you ask the next question. We'll open up to Q&A. But if you would like to come to our seminar that we're going to be holding in late September, we have a pretty full class. We're going to be doing training. We're going to help you understand how to better position payment processing technologies in general.
I think that's a great teaser right at the end of this. Here's what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly stop recording this and get this out to everyone who signed up, so you can have this in the next few minutes, and hopefully within an hour you'll have this. And if you have questions, Stacy's already mentioned, let's reiterate, what are the ways they can get in contact with you, Stacy?
You want to reiterate that?
Yeah.
Okay. So my email is scarillo, that's SCARRILLO, @payprotect.com. And my cell phone is 219-241-5651. I'm assuming I'll probably have multiple calls to return. So if I don't get to you right back today, then I will make sure I follow up as soon as I possibly can.
All right. We're going to stop, and we're going to get this to you guys really quickly.